Hello and welcome. How are you all doing this evening? A little bit late to the party. I do apologise. Had to take a call, but I am now here. So thank you for your patience. And what we're going to do this evening is we are going to continue building the Acastus Knight Asterius. Why so serious? Well, there you go. Thank you ever so much for tuning in and joining me this evening. As I say, we will be hopefully finishing this. I'm not sure whether we will, but I hope you enjoy this video. This will be today's video. Bit short notice, and I had to have a call before this, so that's why I'm a little bit later to the party tonight, but I am here. Better late than never. And as a as a bonus, I guess I'll go past 10 o'clock. So let's continue building this. I think last time we did the carapace and the mortars, so the rest, and we got the mortars to open and close, which was an excellent thing to do. We're going to work on the Volkite weapons, the rear carapace frames, the shoulder mounts, and the weapons, and then we are done. The downside of that is these parts. All of these parts pretty much need to be cleaned. I'm not going to be cleaning the armour plates on camera. I'll be doing them probably after the stream or maybe another time, but so let's just get those out of the way. How are you all doing this evening? Thank you for joining me. What are you building on to? What are you building today? What are you working on today? Please do put it in the comments down below. My voice is still a little bit, well, it's recovering still, put it that way, from my massive review session that I did on the Sunday, which completely got had to completely delete, which is sad times. These have got to be something. These have got to be something to do with the big old weapons. They are something to do with it. Victorian, Richard, you're working on your Death Guard army. Nice one. Good to hear. I wonder if many people are now kind of busily working on their orcs with the imminent release of them. So. Look at these big old weapon mounts. And these, they're quite cool. Fair bit of cleaning to go with these. I think these are the big shoulder mounts. Look at these big pieces as well. So this is the size that we need. If we've got a and this I think goes in there. So yeah, that's one of the pieces we'll be working on, along with the Volkite and some cabling, and I believe that this could be the cabling for the other side. But look at that, it's massive, absolutely huge. Hello Tobias, I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you doing, sir? I'm looking for the twin for this one. got to be around here somewhere. Ah, here it is. Good, and we've got one on each side. Perfect. While we're here, we might as well get the other Volkite and the other one of these and one of these. So they go together. So we can work on them. That's like part of the rear armor. You know what I'm talking about, guys. The rear armor scaffolding supports. There we go. We got there. Look at those chunky boys. Moto might like those. Look at all the leg supports. We're gonna have to put them aside somewhere. I think I will put the leg supports on when we decide on a pose, but we need these weapon parts. That's done and that's done. Oh, thank you, Victorian. Thank you. Oh, you're very welcome. Oh, any of my videos have been helpful? That's really, really cool. Kyle. Hi, Super. How's it going? Better look next year then. Better look next. I don't actually know what you're talking about. Tobias, you okay? You finished a set of night shifts. Okay, Morty's nearly done. Oh, one and a bit more wings to do. Oh, looking forward to seeing it in the Discord. That'll be cool. And there we go. What else have we got? Oh yeah, I don't massively support it or watch it or anything, Kyle. So yeah, but thank you for the nice, kind words that you're portraying. Yeah, I think they did incredibly well to get to the final. You know, fantastic. Right, so we've got those supports. Oh, and that one. And these are the big supports and a load of cabling. Oh, so much cabling in this. There's just so many of the little parts as well. Big supports. I think we can just leave them in there because a lot of them are like pistons and things. I just wanted to get these on though today. I'm not sure about... Well, I should really get these on too as well. And I should really... Oh, no, they go with those. And these two go there. And we've got the supports. Good. We can actually make a good dint and a good start to all this then. So, as I kind of thought we would do these. Yeah. Thank you, Kriegsman. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. No, Tobias, I haven't finished painting it. I've been, well, yeah, building many nights. But thank you for your interest. It's definitely on the shelf to finish. I'd love to finish that soon. I'd like to do a Adeptus Titanicus collection video once I've built the Side Titan though. Looking forward to that Side Titan. I'd like to spend a day just on it and just really enjoy myself building a Side Titan. It'd be fantastic. Obviously I'll get a review out and size comparison things when I can. But yeah, we're coming up to the end of me completing that Adeptus Titanicus collection. I think realistically I only need to get a few more knights and a couple more warhounds, and then it's done. Whenever I start an army or collection or something, I tend to write it down and have a plan, because otherwise things can spiral. What did I think of the bases in VC and the ones with the flowers on? Hey, you know, they're your models. It's completely up to you what you want to put on them. The most important opinion is your own, my friend. You know, if you really like them and you think they're fantastic, then, you know, that's the only really opinion that should matter. Unless you're putting it in Golden Demon, and then, yeah, a couple of other people's opinions matter then. Professionals, you know, you don't need, you don't need my opinion. I mean, crikey. But yeah, whatever works for you. Whatever works for you. I am becoming more and more tempted to start a Deathcore army. I think I could do one justice as well. But we'll see. We'll see just how much they'll invest into it. Oh, thank you, Thomas. I appreciate that. Well, if you think you've overdone it, Kriegsman, then can you not just take them off? You know, if you've put them on, glued them on, surely you can, you know, rewind time a little bit and remove them, or put less on. I mean, you know, that's the thing with adding to existing models. Whoops, you're never. It's difficult to know what they look like until you've done it. You know, I know that sounds obvious, but you know, look at me with that Warhound Titan. For, oh, how many years was it? I would say, well, yeah, well over a decade. I had that horrible grey and yellow colour scheme. Didn't really know what I was doing with it. And then I just went back to the drawing board and decided to, you know, do what I did. And that's the beauty. It's a really cool thing about this hobby. Like, if I wanted, I could just respray the Warlord gold or whatever, you know. You see the sisters hiding in the background. Oh yes, I've really enjoyed them. Really enjoyed them. I've been building the well, I've been almost building the Sacrosands today, and they're really quite straightforward and a joy to put together. The war suits, it's just the poses. It's the leg poses and the arm poses and the fact that they are mono pose. Other than that, they look better in person. And Morven Var looks all right too. I never thought I'd say that, but yeah, she looks okay. But yeah, the rules, wow. Whew. The rules are pretty juicy. But yeah, when you've got an army with mortar fires and penitent engines and things, it's a bit odd having more kind of bipedal walkers. Yeah, thank you for your kind comment, Thomas. Appreciate that. Yeah, I will be getting round to Full Sisters reviews when Games Workshop remember that they released a codex almost a month ago. Maybe I need to send them an email, just remind them. Hey, you know, you release this codex, and you know, I want my castigator tank. I really want my castigator tank. You know, and I guess people are looking forward to the Combat Patrol as well. You know, but we're now talking that Combat Patrol has models in it from the end of November 2019. it's almost 2 years old, you know. Whichever way you look at it, it's closer to 2 than it is to 1. You know. Val has grown on me. Val has grown on me. I don't like everything like around her, like lore-wise and stuff. I don't. But the model itself, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm gonna spray her gold. You're worried how much you'll spend if you go to Warhammer World tomorrow. That's why you always need a wingman, Tobias. Preferably 2. A devil and an angel, just to keep you completely balanced. You know, always go with a wingman. Don't go to Warhammer World on your own. You'll end up spending, everything. You'll be living off beans. Your poor children, Tobias. I can't believe it. What are they going to be eating for the next for the next month? Oh dear. Yeah. Wow. You are brave. You are brave. First time going to Warhammer World. Wow. It's a shame you couldn't have come with us when we went. We went a couple of weeks ago now, I think, or a few weeks ago. Oh, time flies. Yeah, I think it was. Oh, actually, it might be almost a month ago. Well, it's 3 weeks ago. I can't remember. But either way, yeah, I spent a considerable amount. But I'm getting through it. I'm building it. I'm working on it all. You convinced Zero into Death Riders the other day. Oh, you're taking all the credit. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Well, he certainly bought a fair few Deathcore units, which I look forward to seeing on the Discord. You hope the Psi Titan's back soon. You're waiting to put the spare plasma knives on your preset Maniple Ward. Oh, nice one. Yeah, I hope it is too. They had 2 at the Warhammer World, which is, yeah, you know, they had 2 on there. And I managed to pick up 1 at the Warhammer World. But yeah, it hasn't, I'm with you on that one, Oats Plenty. It hasn't been on the store for, well, I can't remember it being on the store this year. No. Do I fancy going tomorrow? I'm afraid I'm at work all day. and there's no way I can, you know, get there. I've got some time off coming up. So maybe I might go again. Who knows? But we'll see. We'll see. You'd love to go to Warhammer World, Tim. You'd love to, yeah. Fear not, all of you lovely people. I took many pictures when I went, and that is going to be one of my little work projects to do this weekend. It might come out next week, maybe. But yeah, I'm going to try and get that out as quick as I can. Just going to be a collection of all the photos I took, really. You know, I've done a few of those kind of videos before. Yeah. Oh, fair bit of slippage in here. Old slippage. Do you put on the Discord when you go to Warhammer World? No, I don't, Tobias. No, I don't. Yeah, I try not to sort of advertise where I am to the internet beforehand, and I think you could probably understand why. Surely, I mean, it's not too difficult to understand why. And that's one of the reasons why I probably won't ever run a club either. I'd love to run a club. I really would, especially now that things are getting, you know, I say better, are they? Well, you know what I mean. I would love to run a club, but kind of being somewhere and advertising that, and me being, because I'd want to be in a club for, I'd probably run it for 3 hours, maybe 4 hours, 3 or 4 hours, like 7 till 10 or something, and it'd probably be local in like a village hall. And I'd want the channel to be involved as well, but yeah, there are reasons why I don't do that. Yeah, you've been, you've seen so much, but unfortunately you're in the USA. Unfortunately, doesn't sound very patriotic to me. You can't have nice things like Japan and UK. Hey, you know, I'm sure you've got lots of nice things in the States. You know, nice American things that that us Brits can't get or have difficulty getting. You know. But yeah, if you ever do come to the United Kingdom, then and you're into Warhammer still, then it's definitely worth popping in. It really is. But until that time, yeah, just hope you enjoy the videos of wonky camera angles and things. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it's a strange one, that, Tobias. It is strange. I mean, yeah. Recently, I've had a couple of people kind of message me in real life, I suppose you'd call it, saying, "Oh yeah, do you do Warhammer, and you know, have you played any games?" And these are people that I honestly didn't expect did Warhammer. I don't know whether there's been an influx of new hobbyists during this this period, but yeah, you never know. You never know. Might be worth chatting to a few mates at work, and you know, they might be into it. Where would you post a picture to see if anyone has advice on how to fix it? You can post it in the Discord under, I'd probably say, what do you think of this? That channel within the server. And if not that, maybe general. I don't think I need to create another channel for how to, is there a how to? I don't know. Can't remember if there's a how to, or a how to fix it, or, you know, help. Help! I've lost my sword down the sink. Help! I've snapped off a resin antenna. I don't know. That would be quite a nice feature though, maybe. Yeah, my advice for Warhammer World is if you're going, phone them up So I mean, if you haven't phoned them up today, you do run the risk of tomorrow not being able to go in, because they are like booking an appointment only and things, unless you just want to go in the store. But I would seriously, if you're going to Warhammer World, I'd seriously recommend you go into the exhibition. It is life-changing, definitely. And I think it's really cool because not only does it double up as like a museum showcase area, but it serves up as like a little warehouse for them to put all of their models. I've only just recently thought about it like that, because I mean, where else would they put the models? They're just like, I don't know, they'd still need the same space to put them somewhere, so why not put them somewhere and charge everyone money to see them? It's a no-brainer for me. No-brainer. Okay. But once I've done these, I can connect them all, and then those go on there, and then yeah, we will get this white tack. Is just awful stuff, isn't it? It really is awful. Trying to think of a nice leg pose. One step in front of the other, but a little bit crouched, or just walking forward. I mean, both the guns are the same size, so there is some symmetry there. It's not like one gun is bigger than the other, or one has a close combat and one doesn't. You know. Hashtag painting feedback channel. Ooh, ooh, savage. I don't know about the sort of painting feedback and things. It's an odd one, because you know, people spend a lot of time on their hobbies and their models, and for someone that's kind of, yeah, I don't know if people can take, I think some people can take criticism and just some people can't. And some people can't take criticism if they've done a good paint job, but there are still issues with their build, like mold lines, like barrel, you know, gun barrel not being drilled, like you know, all those kind of things. I think yeah, people go on the search for feedback, and a lot of the time they don't expect feedback in another area of their hobby, their model. It's like me. I do these videos, and I don't expect some some of the comments that come through. It's so random. So, who in the chat, all of the viewers watching, who is looking forward to the old orcs? Is anybody going to try and pick up the orcs at the weekend? On Saturday. Did not expect this to be needing so much clearing up. I mean, you're not going to see it anyway, but not unless you really look deeply. But in the back of your head, you'll probably think, oh, there's some mould line slippage. Well, I will anyway. Oh, sometimes when an extra piece is a bit too thick, you need to get a different blade. You like big orc robots. You've got Ghazghkull to paint. Oh, wow. I would like to see what you do with Ghazghkull. Yeah, that will be incredible. I'm now contemplating another Gorkanaut, even though they're £75. Seriously, Games Workshop, what are you doing to us? You know, 30 shots with the new DACA rule. I don't know if anybody's seen that on the community webpage. Your heart says yes, but your brain says no. You really can't start another build. Yeah, I know. I like all the new orcs. I really do. I think this is the thing, like the new orc box set with the big squigs and things, even the snaggers. I think they'll go really, really well with the squig rigs and the great white squig. It's going to be a squig filled release, I'll tell you that. But we know what's going to happen. These models in this orc set will appear in a combat patrol in a couple of years' time, maybe. I don't know. Just like the sisters are about to. You like the cars more than the monsters? Okay. Fair enough. You like what you like. Been playing Warhammer Fantasy for 15 years. Oh, nice one. I do like the themes of the orc vehicles. I just wish they'd gone full Mad Max in their aesthetics. You know, if they did have like a big rig, I know it's a squig rig, but if they did have a big big rig with wheels and I want to see the long poles for boarding different vehicles. That's what I want to see, or Gretchens on them and things like that. Oh, you know, they already did a Mad Max with the Gretchen with a metal clamp or whatever. Maybe not even metal clamp, just strapped to the front of one of the buggies. I want to see an orc with a electric guitar that shoots flames. Come on, Games Workshop. You know what we want. You know what we like. Maybe one day. I mean, you know, we've got a Space Marine playing a guitar, haven't we? So, you know, Games Workshop prizes are crazy. I don't think they do many prizes. Yeah, you must be... oh, so you've been doing Fantasy for 15 years? No, well then you already know that the prices are high. And if you've been doing Fantasy for 15 years, then you've accepted those prices. Yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? You know, it's an expensive hobby. It always has been. Especially Forge World. Yeah. But, you know, whatever you want to say about the prices, you've been in the hobby for 15 years, at least. You know, I can't think of many other hobbies where I've bought things and, you know, I bought some of my first ever miniatures over 25 years ago, and I can still use them, and I can still enjoy them, and I can still repaint them and paint them different colours if I wish. I've still got them in the collection. I can't say that about clothes or video games or, you know, definitely not motorbikes, things that wear and tear. Yeah. Yeah, well, they should be bringing back the old world, shouldn't they? So I'm really looking forward to the models that they bring out for that. Hey David, how you doing? Oh, sounds good. Well, you know, as long as you're happy with them, it'd be great if you could put them in the old Discord, if you haven't already. Really I would look forward to viewing such a big White Scars army. Bet you're looking forward to Khan when they release that later this year. Hopefully later this year. That would be cool. Oh right, okay, yeah. I was trying to work out what you were saying there, David. I was trying to work out what you meant. Yeah, but yeah, that would have been cool if he was. I'm sure he'll arrive after some of the Imperial Fists and the Word Bearers things. But as I've said in my other videos, I would have loved to have seen Forge World really support the Siege of Terror. You know, by releasing demon versions of models and just more demons, and, you know, maybe a Psi Titan, you know, just putting that out there. That would be cool. They could have just, yeah, invested so much more into one of the most popular stories of this science fiction, the Horus Heresy. You know, instead of a few plastic kits. I don't know. We may still get that, but so it's sort of just trying to read all your comments as they come in, and also work on this hobby and without cutting myself. Sorry, not cutting myself. Sorry, I meant to say without elevating oneself to a hobby expert. That's what I meant to say, because apparently that is the ritual. How much bigger is this model compared to a normal Knight? I thought you found the channel 5 years ago. Oh wow. I've always had the best size comparisons in your vids. Thank you. I think I'm the only one that has size comparisons in my vids. No, I'm not. I'm usually one of those that has size comparisons compared to really bizarre models, like you know, Warlord Titans and things. But yeah, thank you, Ice Wolf. You've asked a fantastic question, and as soon as I finish this support, I will go grab one for you. Here's one I made earlier. An Acastus size Knight. Plenty of Knight content still to come on the channel. Keep thinking it's Tuesday for some reason. Doesn't feel like a Wednesday. Okay, right. That's those done. Let me get these size comparisons for you, fella. Okay, so it'll be that big. Okay. And and a normal Knight is that big. So that's, oh, sorry about this. Hang on a minute. There you go. So there you go. So there's a normal Knight, and then that is how big an Acastus Knight will be. So I don't know if that, hang on, maybe I can do something here. Sorry, there's about 4 knobs on this. Come on, you. So height-wise then, there you go. That's probably about height, right? So just to give you an idea. And then, I suppose we could... next to a warlord then. So that's the height of it next to a warlord. Probably not up to its hips, I wouldn't have thought. But anyway, that is that. Do try and accommodate people's requests in all these videos. Okay, there we go. Who knows, Kriegsman? Who knows what's just around the corner? You know, we live in a world where there are YouTubers that won't even get a Warlord Titan without it being paid for them. And then, of course, they then won't do videos without people buying them a Warlord Titan. And I'm very pleased to say that this isn't such a channel. But who knows? Well, let's see what's around the corner. Titan from the Siege of Terror I was talking about. Oh, did I really? Oh, fair enough, fair enough. The Warhound laser is looking a bit wonky. Yeah, of course. I don't like... I don't get models and they magically build themselves. You know, I've literally taken this and not even built it yet. So it doesn't go in fully unless you've built it and you've clipped off parts and you've glued it and things like that. Yeah. Anyway, now I can't get both of them back in. So that's another waste of time that I need to work out later. Right. Yeah, no worries, American Bully, no worries. You're welcome. Right, let's keep preparing this. And these. And we can glue these onto the back of that carapace. You meant how tall do you think the Titan would be from the Siege of Terror on the miniature tabletop? The Titan I was talking about from the Siege of Terror? There's the Siege of Terror, or the Siege of Terror. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that doesn't pre-populate it, so it's certainly not auto spell. Yeah, in terms of the Siege of Terror, you know what I'm like with spoilers. I'm not gonna say anything about it, so I'd rather everybody just discover these things themselves, because I know how it feels to be on the receiving end, and it's not nice. Not everybody's up to the same places as everybody else, and there are a few books, you know. I'm looking forward to Warhawk. I really am, but that's not for a few months, I think. If anybody knows any different in terms of that, then that would be great. Fair enough. Any from the Siege of Terror that I'd like them to make? Oh. Well, I'm skirting around it all. But what I will say is the Titan that they have for Adeptus Titanicus, I would like to see that in resin, or resin and I don't know how they're going to do it. Normal resin for the legs and then lighter resin for the top, or just the new lighter resin for everything. We'll see. I would like to see that though, full scale. But price, yeah, £3 maybe, between £2 and £3. I just wish, instead of building the wall, I mean, they can take their time with the Warmaster, I'm fine with that, but I just would like them to hurry up with all of the carapace weapons. You know, it'd be cool to see a Volkite Destructor, it would be cool to see a Warp Missile Rack for the Reaver, an Ursus Claw for the Warhound. I mean, they've got them. They've got them in the resin, in the Adeptus Titanicus range. So, come on, Forge World. We want to see them full scale. Because you'd have a lot of buyers, you'd have a lot of potential sales there. You know, these Titans have sold thousands. I've got the certificates proving as much. You know, they're always out of stock. If you check on the website, the web store and things, you'll see that they are out of stock a lot of the time. Especially now that the Gatling Plaster has rules, which it didn't have. If you look at the compendium, the most recent Imperial Armour compendium book that came out November last year for £40, and it doesn't have any pictures in it. Doesn't have the rules for the Warlord Titan. It's crazy how they got away with it. Maybe they were having a big round table meeting of how OP it can be, and I'm happy to give you the good news that it is OP. I don't think it's as easy as that, Kriegsman. It's not as easy, because if it was, they would have done it. So it's not as easy. They may consist of more parts. They do actually consist of more parts. Looking at the Quake Cannon, and you know, Quake Cannon has a number of parts that the AT one doesn't have, and I think, unfortunately, I think that's what people's opinion are going to be on the plastic Thunderhawk when they release that in Aeronautica. People will say, "Oh, why can't you just upscale the plastic Thunderhawk?" No, you can't, because if it only consisted of the same number of parts, then the sprues would be bigger than your, well, bigger than any box they do. They break those parts down into lots of other different parts that also fit, work together, and are structurally, you know, sound. There's a lot of, yeah, thought that goes into it. You know, there was a time when I thought Games Workshop, you know, purposely kind of shot themselves in the foot. Now I know that they just really, really like money, and they have made some, yeah, they're still making some odd decisions, but they're making some really good decisions too. Hey Stig, do you use that for the hobbying? Yeah, I do. I've got a lighter, so I'll top up the lighter with that, and then the lighter I use to unplug stuck glue. You know, it does it instantly, fast, you know, no messing. Oh, what's this? We won't take that nubbin off though. Did we take the nubbin off that one? I don't think we did. I don't think that one had it on. I mean, that's where these go on, and these, you know, fit on, look, but they're not necessarily required. You know, mine is going to be in a fully static pose, like the Porphyrion. There's no need for me to have the weapons magnetized or anything like that because you haven't got any other weapon options. So I might remove that knob. We'll have a think about it. Yeah, they have released a lot of lieutenants, haven't they? Yep. But they're all in plastic. Right, that's those. You know, I'm quite happy with that. I need to get my mask though. I'll be back in a mo. Let's get a drink, I think. Right, I am back. Got me water. Got my mask. Ready to, yeah. Right, we can give these a bit of a sand. What I might do is just take that watch off. Okay. Right then. So, a cable and a linkage pin for both of them. And these, they don't say glue, but you will need to glue them. Wow, look at that. And I guess that'll go in there. Something like that. Okay. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's focus on these Volkite. I like that other than the Porphyrion, which doesn't have targeting lenses for the las cannons or auto cannons, these Volkite do. That's quite considerate, you know. Quite cool. Oh, right. Oh, quite happy with that. Oh yes, yes, it certainly does. It's got the Volkite weapons on it. Pretty cool. Yeah, let's I'll have a look at the rules possibly. Right, so that's that. Is it windy? No, I've got my mask on, my friend. Trying to live a bit longer. Okay. Now, I'm not sure how tight these will sit in. I'd like these to sit in quite tight. We'll see. What's the range on them? Oh, I'll get to the rules in a moment, my friend. Let me just finish these. Okay, it's working out quite well. So I'm guessing we go for that and that. Oh, will it actually fit all the way in? Oh, it will. Oh, that's quite tight. I might not need to glue that. However, this will need to be attached to the carapace. So. Okay. Ew. Oh, no way. It actually attaches in there. Oh, that's cool. Okay. No, I think I'm still going to have to glue it in place. That's going to be a bit tricky, actually. I thought I could do that tonight, but I won't be able to. That's one of the last things to do. Because I want to keep this off and spray the skeleton. Alright, well, I've completed that piece, so let's continue. We could do the rear while we're here. While we've got it. Rear carapace frames. They're quite quick wins, I guess. Yeah. And this one right here. Yeah, the wee sound is because I'm wearing a I'm wearing a mask, my friend David. Evening, Uranian. Yeah, it's just the noise of the mask. Because, you know, I don't want to get this in my lungs. I'm risking it with my drink over there. Yeah, okay. I think we're happy with that. Right, first bit of glue, come on. We've got to start gluing sometime. I'll take this mask off for a little while. Right, no wheezing, no. Yeah. I mean, I would like to say the Emperor protects when it comes to fine resin dust, but wearing a big mask also helps too. I mean, right, so I'm going to put this there. Oh, perfect. The slots in, lovely. Right, let's glue these on. This is the new glue that I opened on Saturday. God, it feels like yesterday, Saturday. Wow. You sound the same, but allergies. Oh no. I think they will work, and if they don't fit or they don't, you know, whatever, then we can always hairdryer it. So these actually go up the top there, like that. Wow, I didn't think that they would go that high. I guess they do. I can already feel that needs to be hairdryed. Looks a little bit different than the Porphyrion's rear. Do you ever... Oh. No, I haven't got the armour plates in that, have I? No! It's okay. Situation normal. Okay, so we can work on these as well. There's only one per piece. So we can go like that. Oh, I think it's that way. Yes, it is that way because it folds in line. Fantastic. Okay, yeah, back to the older mask then. Okay. How is everybody else doing with their work tonight? Hey LA, how are you doing? Cool, good. Thanks for joining. You're going to try and finish Morty's wing tonight? Oh, you brave guy. You brave guy. I'll be lucky if I finish these weapon mounts tonight. I will say I'm getting my money's worth out of this. I've still got a Porphyrion to build as well. That'll be pretty much more of the same. What I'll do is after I've done this one, I'll have a bit of a break. Before I crack on with the Porphyrion. Oh, you're painting your 2011 Forge World Plague Marines upgrade kit. Oh, nice. Nice one. Plague Marines upgrade kit. Cool. Not familiar with that. I'm going to have to look it up. Yeah, the dust is no joke. Even when I've worked on like smaller kits and things, and I've been on the other end of it, it can really affect you the next day. The worst is drilling it though. Like if you're using a power drill and you're drilling for magnets and things, that creates much finer dust. So my best advice is really use a mask when you're drilling. I mean, and when you're doing this, I guess. I mean, we all know how to wear masks by now, right? The kit is overpriced now. Oh, nice one. Nice that you got some. Yeah, no worries, Kriegsman, no worries. I guess I'll be on Saturday. It still feels really strange not having a load of new releases to cover on the live streams. So it does feel quite strange. This is awful. We all wear masks. That's deep, man. That's deep. And not all hobby experts wear capes, right? Whoa! Did you see that? Have I ever been tempted to buy some Lord of the Rings or Hobbit miniatures? The Dweller in the Dark model could easily be a Chaos Demon. I guess it could be. Yeah, I have been. I do have some Urukai from a long time ago. Like, we're talking 2004. But yeah, I have been tempted. I'd love a cave troll. I never really saw the... Oh well, I've got plenty of trolls anyway, haven't I? In the Gits or Troggoths. I like that swamp Troggoth thing. That looks cool. Nope, I am thoroughly looking forward to orcs. I'll be pretty excited about them. And there we go. Just needs a little bit of a clean up there, I guess. Not too much, but we've done that one, so we might as well just glue that. There we are. Right, let's get this correct. No. Yes. Okay, let's screw this. I could say that is better for you wallet, but all the awesome new Knight content. Loving. Oh, thanks, Fred Sampler. Thanks, I appreciate that. Yeah, there's still plenty more to come. As I say, there's still got a few more Questoris reviews to go through. We've got all of the Cerastus, and we've got these Acastus. You know, next week though, on Monday, there will be, and this is a world exclusive or whatever you want to call it. Just like a little preview, I guess. I guess it's a heads up. On Monday, there will be my Xenos Army showcase video. The full Xenos models. Up until December last year. So I don't think I've included the Necron Cameoteth and a few other Necron models, like the Battle Force models. A couple of other things, but either way, it's going to include everything up to December, and I'm going to leave that up for a whole week. That'll be the only video next week, just the Xenos Army, because hopefully there'll be orcs next weekend, hopefully. We'll see though, we'll see. Need to clean them up and we need to work those out. Got all that to do. Have I seen the new Smaug model from GW? The new Smaug model, Tobias, I think that came out years ago, didn't it? I'm sure. Which hobby would you say is more expensive, wargaming or motorcycles? Wargaming. Yeah, motorcycles, I guess you could buy a bike and then in 3 years' time swap it for another bike, and the only sort of running costs are your servicing, because if you're buying a new bike every 3 years, you don't need to MOT it. You only need to MOT vehicles after the 3 years. But the running costs are just a service a year, which isn't that much, and the petrol. So with motorcycling, it costs a lot to get into it initially, because you need all your gear, and helmets are, yeah, 300 to, well, you can pay any amount for a helmet, but you know, they can be 300 to 600, or you know, whatever you want to pay. But the rest of the gear can be expensive if you want it to be expensive. But I would always suggest try and get the best gear you possibly can, because you're not surrounded by a nice warm cage of a car and things like that. And but wargaming, yeah, I don't think that's that expensive to get into, unless you want to buy like a big gaming board and things. Pardon me. But again, wargaming can be as cheap or as expensive as you want it to be. You know, you can choose to buy more than one army, or you can just have one army and then gently add to it over time. Or you can be really, really strict and say, I'm not going to buy anything new until I've painted what I've got. And good luck to you, because they release so many new things monthly. More than I've ever seen them release before. But yeah, great question. Really, really great question. Oh, a living room floor full? No, it's not. It's not a floor full. I promise you. It's a good chunk. It is the second largest collection after Imperium. Yeah, no worries, Tobias. Did we like the Blackstone Fortress remark Henry Cavill did? Yeah, yeah, we did. We did. He is a cool little nerd, isn't he? It's just nice to have, like, you know, I say normal people, you know what I mean? Like, it's just nice to have celebrities doing kind of, well, our hobby. I mean, I always like Keanu Reeves for doing the motorcycling, you know. And now to have Henry Cavill talk about Blackstone Fortress, you know. I wonder how far he's got in the old Siege of Terror books. Cavill does have a Custodes force. Did he buy it off Valrak? No, I think he had it before Valrak sold his. Keep thinking I'm building a Warhound. Yeah. Got more pieces than a Warhound, more complex than a Warhound, my friend. Penitent, Stig. Penitent. I think the autocorrect probably gave you the CE on the end. Yep, I'm pleased if he liked the Dan Abnett books. I'm yeah, quite pleased with him. And if he has read Eisenhorn, then wow. Excellent. Excellent taste. Eisenhorn was probably one of my favourite books. Don't want to spoil anything, but you know, they are good books. Oh. Have we sparked a Henry Cavill debate? Wow, it's quite cool. That's a nice way of saying it, Red. I like that. Mind expanding and imploding stuff. Okay, cool. Oh, sweet Lord. Okay. How are you all doing with your hobby projects this evening? Hope you're making more progress than me. I'm making terrible progress. Takes as long as it takes, I guess. Yeah. I remember Ed Sheeran. Oh yes, buying his Death Star. Pardon me. Right. I think we're done. I'm quite happy with that. Oh, good question there. I just spotted that question. Thanks for asking me. You shouldn't rename your legion Legio Henrius Cavillus. That would get his attention. Yeah, but I don't know. Then the colour scheme would have to be Henrius, wouldn't it? And we all know it's Xerxes right now, but it probably would. You just checked your Agrax Earthshade and it's slimy. Oh no. Did you just open it and check that, or did you give it a really good shake before you did all of that? The lid might not have been on fully, don't know. But if you're still not really happy with it, I'd just take it back to GW if you can. They're usually pretty good. They'll sort you out with a new one. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, how tough would you say building this model is? Is it for more experienced modelers? Definitely for more experienced modelers. Yeah, definitely. You will have needed to build a few plastic and resin kits before attempting this one. If you've built a Warhound Titan, this should be alright. If you've built a Cerastus Knight, this should be alright. If you're going from a normal plastic Knight to this, and you've never done resin before, it will be tricky. It really will be tricky, especially these parts. Just the time that it takes, because you're going to have to go through each individual hole there with a blade and proper give it a good tidy. I mean, look at that. bit of a nightmare, but you know, and then you've got extra flash pieces that you're gonna have to remove. Yeah, you can magnetize it. You don't need to magnetize it though. It's only got one set of weapons. I doubt it will get any other weapons like the Porphyrion hasn't. That's my advice anyway. That's my... Did you put a wet... Oh, okay. All right. Talking about the Agrax. So that's those two pieces, and then we need these as well. These are going to be a bit of a pain to I mean, it's saying glue them straight away. I guess that will go like that. Oh, that's really cool that it's got like an arch on it. Okay, so we can... Oh, look at all those linkage pins. Look at all that going on. We're not going to glue the shoulder plates. The shoulder plates, well, all those armor plates are just over there anyway. But we could certainly sort these parts out and that. Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to glue it in place because you do have an option to glue it in place later. There is a piece missing that we need, which is a pivot pin. Which I think is this chubby one. Yeah. Yeah, there's only one kind. The rods seem very very short though. I mean, this will have to be glued. There's no way that's going to have to be glued. All right. That's a bit of a pain. Can you put it in after it's been glued? That's the next question. Oh wow, how short are they? Okay, well, if we leave it, then we can still... Come on, you. I didn't want you to... There you go, right. So we can fit them in after and then still... Oh, you like going up, don't you? You just don't like going back down again. Sorry, I'm talking to a few plastic pieces here. Okay, right, we got there. Okay, that just proves my point right there, that we can put that in later in the build, but it's still going to be a tricky one. Yeah, like that. Bit of jiggling required, but you know, it'll be worth it. We can glue all of these parts once we clean them all up. So back to the old mask again, guys. Which sets would you suggest building to practice for this one? You love these larger knights, but you don't want to mess them up. I would suggest, if you play Space Marines, Space Marine Contemptor is always a good kit, because that gets you used to the resin and posability of resin kits. and magnetisation if you want to go down that route. The Acastus Knights, I know they're a bit more expensive now, they're almost £200, but they will give you a fair bit of experience. When you get pretty experienced, you can smash one of those out in a day from start to finish, quite confidently. I don't know, these are kind of like in a league of their own. They're more complex than a Warhound, and they're yeah, I think they're above Warhound level. Not quite as complex as a Reaver, but yeah, if you're going for these Acastus Knights, be prepared to have as much kind of trouble as a Warhound, as you know. I mean, they are Warhound size, so I kind of view them as Titans anyway, really. Anyway, yeah, sorry, back to this. Give these a quick protection. Relatively quite quick to finish those up. Shoulders will be a different story though. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Glad I could help. If you join the Discord, there are plenty of other people that are helpful. That's a community. You know, and if you've made your decision on a certain model and things, put it in the Discord, and people will give you feedback. All right. Okay, so those done. These are always a bit hit and miss, but you definitely want to clean them up, because it's really noticeable along the sides of pistons when you haven't got rid of the slippage. There we are. those. Yeah, a bit tricky those ones. Okay, these are the because there's also in there as well to sort of work out. Hey Nick, are you going to try and get the Beast Snagger box, or are you going to save your money for the Kill Team box instead? Both. Going to try and get both. Let's see if I can get both. I wonder just how many GW have made compared to the Age of Sigmar box, because they made quite a lot for the Age of Sigmar, didn't they? You know. Let's hope they've done the same for this Orc box. Otherwise there'll be a lot of angry Orc players, Orc collectors. And you don't want to make them angry. They'll turn green. Oh wait, no, that's something else. Yeah, I like both of them. I like the Orc set and I like the Kill Team set. I especially like the Orc set because of the squigs and the codex. I'm really looking forward to the Orc release. I'm going to try and cover it as and when it happens. Yeah, these are taking a bit longer than I anticipated. Got these big conversion beam cannon power regulators as well. Where are these? The power regulators. Oh, look at them, they're massive. Hang on, I've only got one. Or did I take the other one out? That's got to be a power regulator, surely. Where's the other one then? Oh wait, it's here. Panic over. Don't panic, don't panic. Yeah, so that just goes, oh look at that. Huge, huge thing. Yeah, brilliant. Brilliant massive weapons. Do like a good conversion beamer. That is done, but that is not done. They are done. Oh yeah, and they need to be over there safe as well. That's done, those done. So just got those three to do. And then we can glue them all together, and we might as well get the other pieces involved, which are these big couplings. So you've got a couple of them. You've got some linkage loops. I don't know which ones are which. Ah, these big things. So one of those and one of those. 4 linkage loops. 3, 4. So 2 on each. And then a pin cap. Pin cap each. 1, 2. And this actually goes... We haven't got many parts left, guys. I'm getting there. These go kind of in there, and then this goes underneath it. No, no way. No way. I don't believe that. That actually really does go on there. Oh. Oh, that way. Whoops. So we go that way. It just looked really strange with these that then go on there, and that goes all the way through that, and that, and then that. Wow, that is a chunky. Oh wow, so that rests on there, and then you can move that as well as, that's quite a complex old elbow joint. Okay. Well, just moving along the line of other things to take a look at, where they measure up, where they go, and look at these. There's so many parts to these weapons. So many. Got all those fun and games to get to at some point. Right, back to some of these. That's not part of the plan. It's not part of the bargain there. Okay. Let's clean this up. And that. Okay, so These are a bit of a pain, but each one done is one step closer. Just bought one at the same date, 11th of March 2019. You're missing the pegs that hold the armpit weapons. Do you have yours? These pegs. Yeah, I do. I'd just take a picture of like the instructions or whatever and email them and just say, look, I'm missing these parts. Hopefully you've got all of your other parts though. I'm just gonna scooch a different step and work on this. Why not? Oh, okay. Well, that's annoying, but hopefully they'll sort it out for you. Yeah, so it looks like I'll be dealing with a lot of plastic over the next couple of weeks. These new Orc releases. Still want that Sisters tank to come out. Still holding out for that. They'll probably squeeze it in with an Orc release. Oh, push that out. Yeah, that Sister Combat Patrol come out along with the tank and the banner bearer. I think they'll release all those three at the same time. It's just the minis from the army set that came out in 2019 with an extra rhino. I mean, I'm just really happy we're getting Orcs. Hopefully we'll get some Eldar. New Avatar of Cain. Some new Warp Spiders. New vehicles, maybe. Maybe some new characters. Okay. We will have to do these before we get onto those big weapons. Maybe we can conquer the big weapons on Saturday and finish this. Still a fair bit of work to do though. It's mainly in these. These are going to be the main working of this model. And tidy up, clean up. Oh dear, that's not very good. I'm going to have to clean the mask out now. Thank you. Oh, wrist. Okay, let's get through these now. Who is your favourite Primarch? Sanguinius. I mean, who doesn't like a? I mean, I could have said Magnus, because who doesn't like a Primarch that's done nothing wrong? Oh, my tummy is logging onto the internet. Sounds like it. Dial up. I don't know. I like Dawn more now than I used to, because of what I've read. I did like Morty as well, Mortarion, but gone off him a bit. Corax. Yeah. I like Alfarius as well. You know, so he has gone up in my likeness. Yeah, this is just giving everybody ideas of just how long it takes to build one of these. You're not going to build it in 20 minutes, half an hour. It's up there. It's been one of the big kits. I'd even go as far as to say it's more complex than a Asterius or a Mastodon. Maybe not quite as a Thunderhawk. But definitely up there. Okay. You've not read any books? Ah. Well, there'll be a lot of books for you to see at Warhammer World. I'll tell you that. I think that's that one finished as well. Almost, just, maybe. So I think that's done as well. Okay, what you got there? What you got there? So now I think what we're allowed to do is take that mask off after about half an hour. Ah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Except for when I drop things. Okay, right, we can glue. We can glue these, so that's what we're going to do. Okay. Hey, the gamer that lived. Hello, how are you doing? Let's finish the shoulder mounts. Still a bit wobbly though. Got quite a few things coming to the channel. Just thinking about it. You know, a lot of content. A lot of content. Everything from the Xenos army next week to the rest of the knights. Got to go back and do the Lumineth. Got to cover the orcs. Go back and cover the Soulblight. I'd like to review all of the Gloomspite kits. Need to build that battle force. Then we've got Titan month. I might push Titan month to October. Just thinking about it. Because if I cover all the orcs through... The orc box set is released next weekend. So it's up to pre-order this weekend. So that would be 17th. So the 23rd that it comes out. I think all of August will be orcs. So maybe I'll do September for Lumineth. And a bit of Soulblight. And then October do Titan month. Hello Tanker, how you doing? Good to see you. I'll be in the Discord obviously at 10 o'clock. Do you love this model more with the progress than when you first got it? Yeah, definitely, Red Sampler, definitely. I mean, it's like a Porphyrion, really. It is like a Porphyrion. Okay, so what they're telling you to do is put that in, but you can rotate it. Because where you rotate this is where that's going to go. It's crazy. Unless you're just going to leave it in like so. I mean, how far of the progress do we need to go? I think that only goes one way. I guess you could magnetise this bit in there. I mean, there's a cutout there and a cutout there. It is doable. Yeah, it is very doable. I think we should work on these pins after we do something to the weapons. Or we could actually just work on these now. Because this doesn't need to be glued. It's these that need to be glued onto there. Yeah, let's just do that. Now, are you going to see that? Yeah, I think you will. It's a right pain to get to. Could put some green stuff in there if you really wanted to. Oh, that's difficult slippage to get out. Right there. Yeah, that's hard slippage to get out. Sometimes I do feel like a dentist. Scraping away at the resin teeth. Hey, nice one. This kit's definitely got more parts than I expected it to have for cleaning. I knew I was going to have issue with the guns, but I didn't think that the all of these parts and the shoulders would be quite the task. Right. These arm linkages completed. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, quite a few pieces on this shoulder mounting. More than I expected. Wonder what the next model will be from Forge World. Got to be those Praetors, right? The Imperial Fist ones. Do you think we've seen all of the Orc releases as well? I think we have, you know. I don't think they've got any more up their sleeves. It would be nice if there were a couple more kind of named characters coming out, or a different mech, or if Forge World got on board and made a big Gargant or something. That would be really, really cool. But I'll be happy with just what's coming out. You know, the Deathcopters have made my day. They are going to sell like hotcakes. There's going to be so many old players that will pick them up, I'm sure. I like how GW even made fun of themselves by saying that they forgot how to make them since Black Reach. And now they make fun of themselves with the plastic Thunderhawk, and I think one of their articles recently said about, here's some high quality pictures instead of, you know, leaked grainy pictures. And the Lieutenant thing as well. Right, this is almost complete. The shoulder part, weapon mount things. Okay, I think that is that. That's complete. It says a little bit more. I think that's going to be on the back anyway, both of them. If I have both of them on the back, then still a fair bit on there though. Did not expect that. What on earth's gone on there? Super speed. Okay, right, so let's level that off up there. Brilliant, right. So let's glue these on. I think we're going to crack on with this glue. We'll see how we get on with this. It's a bit thick, but yeah, it is what it is. Right, so I think if we glue these panels on, I'll need a bit of a clean up though. Let's just get some pieces ready. There's a fair bit of dust flying about now. Okay, right, so we need those two, and what we can do is we can just glue their bottoms. Should be enough to carry it forward. without, where's my tissue? Okay, without, if we can do it without gluing the rotary cuff thing. Yeah, if we can do that in there. And then that one always wants to glue your fingers rather than the piece. See, doesn't even want to glue the resin there at all. That does not want to stick. Yeah, really does not want to stick. You're not going to see these bits anyway, but okay, right. Back to where we were going. So I think I think if we do one linkage pin one side in there, and then this cap on the other side. And if we glue the cap to the pin, we should have a bit of movement. We can always glue it later, fully if we really want. So a bit of glue there, and then a moment of truth. So now that will spindle, spindle, spindle. Now what you can do, whenever you get like a loose joint like this, which is very, very loose, okay, you know, we put that in there and it'll move a little bit. My best advice, get the hairdryer, and these two edge bits will be more malleable quicker than this central bit. And then you give it a nice good squeeze and that will tighten that in there, and then it will move with more friction. That's my little tip for the evening. There's one thing I can advise you on tonight, it's that. Okay. Happy with that. So that's it. And yeah, I've glued mine like that, so I didn't even realise. Luckily, they're both kind of symmetrical, but you might want to keep an eye on that if you want them to be the same. Okay, let's do the other one. What we could do is glue these shoulders onto the carapace as well. Maybe, possibly. Let's see how these will go on. Just like that, I guess. Ah, yes, we don't want to glue them just yet because we want to move them. We kind of want to move them, but don't. I mean, these, look, you can magnetise these, look, if you really want. Might be worth it for like storage and things. But look how much range of motion this has already got. So you've got that range of motion outwards, as well as inwards. You've got oscillating. You've got linear. You've got another linear motion, and then you've got another oscillating motion. I mean, the amount of articulation you have on this arm is absolutely fantastic. I'm glad I didn't glue it all together, because that means that I've got, you know, an excellent choice of poses to put it in. Yeah, I decided not to glue that on there because I wanted to spray all of that metal, paint it. That looks quite cool, quite ominous. So let's work this one out as well. We can complete this tonight. Now, which side are we going to go for? Okay, we're coming up to about 5 minutes left. So everybody that's still here, just giving you a bit of a 5-minute heads up that I will be ending the stream at 10 o'clock and heading into Discord for a little bit. So if you want to join, you can join. Right, so put that on there. This time we're going to go the opposite way. So this one's a prime example where you get your fingers stuck. First of all, where you're going to need to heat and bend it, because that is extremely loose in there. And for some reason the glue doesn't want to work with me tonight. Another successful elbow mount. Okay, that's those. Right. Well, we only really needed to have cleaned this up to have done that as well. And I don't fancy starting that because that'll take a fair bit. So what we'll do is we will work on the weapons just for the last few minutes. See if I can at least glue these toppers on them. Should be able to. But yeah, I hope you've had a enjoyable evening and successful. What have you been working on? Whether you've been painting or building or just chilling out. I will be back on Saturday. Most likely building this again. Right, so bit of cleaning up on these to do though. That's a shame. I thought I could just get away with that. I can get away with... No, I need to clean up on that before, but that will kind of slot in there. There's a fair bit of... look at that slippage there and there. Oh, it's going to be a fair bit of work, especially that one that runs along there. Look at that. That's a fair bit of work, that. But yeah, these will just go into these mounts like so, with these wibbly wobbly bits, 2 of them, along with this massive thing here, which I think runs alongside it. Maybe like that? I don't know, just guessing at this point. So yeah, that will go in there. It's huge, right? It's a huge big cannon weapon thing. Well, it's a beam cannon obviously, but yeah. So there you go, that's what I'll be working on. I want to finish it on Saturday, so I probably will be working on this behind the scenes. Time wise, I want to complete those sisters and the second box of sisters, so I might not even get any time to continue this behind the scenes, but depends how far I get with the sisters. The sisters, though, that set is actually easier than you think to put together. So you know, the war suits took me a while, but there you go. Thanks for all your comments and your company tonight. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll be off into the Discord chat. But if I don't speak to you again, have an amazing weekend, and yeah, enjoy your hobby time. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.